According to research, over 5% of people in the world are suffering from depression. And the sad part is, out of these, some do not actually know that they are suffering from depression. It gets worse if you do not discover that you're suffering from it early enough. In this video, I want to give you the signs that you can easily use to detect if you're depressed and how you can handle it early enough. Now, before we begin, I'm going to be asking 10 questions. I want you to just answer the questions by yourself, and the answers should either be yes or no. You can as well pick a piece of paper and just write your answers down. Number one, do you have somebody, and not a relative, that you are 100% sure loves you? Do you ever remember an incident as a child that made you really embarrassed? Is there a person in your life that you feel you can never forgive? Do you ever skip any meals in your day? Have you ever imagined yourself dead? Do you at any moment feel overwhelming feelings of guilt? Have you ever sat down and thought that you are depressed? Do you have days that you feel so lazy and you cannot do anything the entire day? Do you have difficulty to give or receive love? Do you only have one specific thing that raises your spirits and makes you feel happy instantly? If most of your answers were yes, then it means you are depressed. And in this video, I want to give you the signs that you can easily use to detect if you're depressed and how you can handle it early enough. I'm going to simplify these signs so that they can be simple enough for you to discover if you're actually suffering from depression. And in case you have any questions, just ask me in the comment section. In case you need help, I'm here. You can talk to me, you can talk to a counselor, and I believe you will get the help you need. The first and most common sign is feelings of heaviness and uneasiness. If you feel like you're not comfortable every time, you feel there's something missing. When you go to the public, you feel you're not enough for people. When you buy stuff at the shops, you're not comfortable, then you may be suffering from depression. If you have heart feeling coming up every now and then that you don't know where they're coming from, but you just feel hurt, you may be suffering from depression. Another common sign is when you get easily frustrated about anything. If something small does not go as you planned, you feel very irritated. And some of these could be responsibilities in your daily life. When they do not work, you feel very, very frustrated. Another sign is wounding others. When I say wounding others, it doesn't mean always by using sharp objects, maybe to pierce people. You may also be using sharp words to hurt people. If you always have words to give to people, negative words to always talk to other people, then you're definitely dealing with depression. You might have been so hurt deeply in your heart, and then obviously you always deliver what you are carrying in your heart. So if you are always giving people negativity, hatred comments, hatred words, then definitely there's hate in your heart. Another sign is lack of tolerance. If you have very high intolerable expectations towards others and demands for others, then definitely you may be suffering from depression. Another sign, if you are oversensitive about past events, if someone talks about past things that maybe happened to you, you feel very, very sensitive, you get easily offended, you can even get into an argument, then it means you've not healed, and this is giving you depression. And you may think that you're reacting to this due to what was done to you. Maybe you are justifying yourself and saying probably you're reacting this way because you are hurt, but the thing is you've not healed and you're slowly getting into depression, and it gets worse. Another sign is you refuse to feel loved. You probably are living around people who love you, but you don't feel the love. This may show itself mostly if you're living with your family, but you always insist that your whole family hates you. The most probable cause is you're depressed and you will never see the love that your family is giving you. One thing I always say, most of the time your family members love you. It's just that probably they gave you some negative comments or about something you did in the past, and you've never forgotten or you've never forgiven them, and so you will never ever find love from these people, yet these people genuinely love you. If you find yourself having such a feeling, then definitely it is depression. Another sign is when you find yourself getting angry with God. For Christians, we always know that you should always go and turn to God whenever you have problems. But if every time you have problems, you get angry, you start asking God why, you just say that God has forgotten you, and you insist that God does not bless everyone, you accuse God of your failures, your troubles, and everything, then definitely you have a lot of anger towards God. And that means it's not about God, it's about you. You are just being depressed and you don't even know. You may find yourself having so much hatred towards God. This may be in form of bitterness, so you are so bitter that God did not prevent something from happening. You probably prayed for something and then it did not go that way. You get so bitter with God because you think that God is not listening to you. You think that God is not protecting you from these things. Definitely it's about you. Another sign is irresponsible behavior. When you find yourself not caring about your actions anymore, you find yourself in a situation where you already gave up, you don't even care about the outcome, and it's not even about yourself, even about others. You don't even feel good about yourself. You don't feel as if you care about your lifestyle. Definitely, this is a wake-up call for you. Another sign is irrational expectations of others. Someone who is hurt or depressed is always giving other people very high expectations. When you go to the public, you expect them to treat you in such a way. And also when you're dealing with your friends, there are standards that you've put for them. A normal human being does not put standards for other people. You just accept what they have to offer to you. And you will find that most people who are depressed are actually not willing to accept any shortfalls from others. You're not ready to put up with other people's mistakes. Another sign is uncontrollable feelings, where you cannot control your anger, you cannot control your hate. When you hate someone, you hate them and you cannot even bear watching them. Also, you cannot control your emotions, so you find when something small happens to you, you start crying. If you cry for every single small thing, then depression is kicking in. For example, you may go to a place probably where services are being given, and if the services are not to the standards that you had in your mind, you feel like crying. When someone shouts at you, you already teary, you want to cry. This could be a wake-up call too. Another sign is when you refuse to forgive others. That means you are already so hurt, you cannot move on, you cannot forgive. I feel like there are so many signs of depression. I want you to ask yourself these questions, and if all these answers give you a yes, then you're probably depressed. I'm just going to end this video by saying it is better to know early than to sit and wait until the last minute. I'm hoping to be bringing more of this informative content, so please, if you've not subscribed, just do so that you will not miss on my others, and like this video if it was helpful, if it was interesting. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. Comment down below and tell me what you think. In case you want to talk to me, just DM me on Instagram. I'm going to leave a link of my Instagram. I always leave a link on my email too. You can talk to me personally. That's it for today. I hope this was informative enough, and I hope you guys are ready for the next one. I feel like I'm so ready for chit chats. Tune in so that you will not miss on my other chit chats. Yeah, that's it for today, and I'm hoping to see you in the next one. Until next time, bye bye.